Welcome to the newest installment of the Untitled Film Nerd Project. My name is Philip, and joining me as always is Teacher.
Hello.
This is night 31, the final night of our 7th annual and consecutive 31 Days of Horror, where we watch a different horror movie every single night in October. And this year we changed it up a bit and are doing horror shorts, 2 every night. It goes without saying, but spoiler warning for the entire video from here on. If you haven't seen these yet and want to, go check them out and come back when you're done. So without further ado, let's get right into it with our first short movie of the night, which was Catcalls. So as is customary, each year we do this. We like to end with Asian horror. And we will. But first, from Ireland, comes this horror short. Basically, 2 ladies get catcalled. And they don't like it, and stuff happens. But based on a true story, on what fucking planet? Sleepwalkers? Like, what planet did this happen on? I assume the women getting harassed by the dudes was the true story part. And that could just be, like, anywhere to how, like, gross straight men can be. Overall, this was eh. I wasn't feeling the story. The effects weren't the best. Like, I didn't dislike it, but I certainly wasn't captivated either. The idea I like. I'm always down for women, like, eviscerating nasty men. But I think the story could have been told a lot better than it was. So, just from a story perspective on that front, it just fell flat for me.
Okay.
What about you?
I enjoyed it. I mean, it was another quick little one, and it told its story fairly well to me, in my opinion. You know, pervy dude fucked with the wrong girls.
Mm-hmm.
And the special effects weren't, you know, fantastic, but I think they did a good job of hiding that they weren't fantastic.
Okay.
But yeah, overall, I enjoyed this simple one.
Yeah, but your voice cracking means you're like, yeah, but Philip's kind of right. All right, let's move on to the second and final horror short of the month, which was Human Form.
So in this one, we follow the story of a teenage girl that... So I guess there's like this weird trend of everyone's getting plastic surgery to get perfectly asymmetric faces. And she really wants it.
Yeah.
And she's trying to convince her family that she wants it. And family are kind of dicks about it.
Yeah, they are. Yeah.
Like, they all have it. Mm-hmm. But they're kind of like, hey, if you want it, use your own damn money.
Yeah.
And yeah, we just kind of go through this entire dynamic of watching this bizarre plastic surgery trend go on. Mm-hmm. And the effects that it has on this girl, and then she finally goes to like a back alley sorts of surgery through a research program, and it's left extremely ambiguous. Mm-hmm. I liked this one. To me, this was very Twilight Zone.
Oh yeah, definitely.
Very much had that feel. I loved the entire uncanny valley effect that their faces gave, and also how well the people, her family, played off of their faces.
Yes.
Like the mom was so fantastic. Yeah, I highly enjoyed this. You?
I thought this was a nice allegory on beauty. It touched on a subject Justin and I have discussed many times before, because he's more enamored with the pop culture side of aesthetic beauty, the selling of what is trendy, what is fashion, what is popular, what is beautiful. And I am not. I'm on the complete opposite of that spectrum. So what's funny, and I bring that up because this one ended, and Justin goes, okay, I wouldn't go that far. I thought that was really funny. And on one hand, I could pick this apart if I wanted to. How do you have an operation on your face in what looked like to be one night? If it wasn't, then why was no one concerned with where their daughter/sister was? I get they were self-obsessed and vapid, but that towed the line a bit too far for me. But on the other hand, this is a fictitious world, an alternate reality. So maybe vanity is so great that people wouldn't notice if their underage family member hadn't come home that night or wasn't at dinner, etc. So I can't really fault it for that. In my reality, it was just kind of fucking weird. But yeah, I like the idea behind this. And as someone who doesn't care what is like in or socially accepted, it was a nice tale for how I see our own version of reality. I view this parallel universe the same way I view ours. Like all the trends, all the fashion, it's shallow and hollow and meaningless to me. You know, that's kind of the message I was getting. That's how the message that's the perspective I had for the alternate reality as well. So it's not a knock on the short. I like this one a lot, and I absolutely love the cliffhanger ending. I love them not showing us what she looked like, because the imagination is so much stronger than the visual in many cases, and this was one of them. And that's something you don't hear me say a lot. Usually I don't like to be left like not knowing. I really liked it here. So overall, a very well done horror short to end the month on.
Awesome.
So anything else?
No, I think that's it.
All right. Well, that wraps up not only Night 31, but also the 7th annual 31 Days of Horror. Thank you very much for watching and or listening. We'll return soon with our top 10 lists from this year's horror marathon, so keep an eye out for that. And until then, my name is Philip.
And I'm TJ.
And we'll see you soon. Goodbye.
Bye.